I think the best guy that I faced, and maybe perhaps if I was younger, it might be a different story. But at the moment of who I am in this time, I would say Inoue is the toughest that I've faced, or the strongest that I've faced.
You mentioned Inoue as probably the potentially best fighter that you faced in your career. What is it about him that gives you that distinction?
I think it was like facing the younger me. You know, there's just a lot of similarities in terms of power, explosiveness, and sometimes intelligence. You know, but I think a lot of it is given the similarities is what makes it.
Boxing is set for a thrilling new chapter as Japan's unified super bantamweight champion, Naoya Inoue, prepares to defend his titles against Mexico's Luis Nery this May in Tokyo, according to ESPN's Mike Coppinger. The fight comes with controversy, as Nery was previously banned for life from competing in Japan due to a failed drug test and missing weight, but sources indicate the bout will still proceed. While some fans are calling for a blockbuster showdown between Inoue and Gervonta Tank Davis, many experts see it as an unrealistic matchup. Inoue began his career at 108 pounds and now reigns at 122, while Davis is essentially a 140-pound fighter, making the size gap too wide to ignore. Inoue already looked small against Stephen Fulton, but dismantled him with ease, proving that skill often outweighs size. Still, more logical challenges lie ahead at featherweight, where legitimate threats await. Mike Tyson has heaped praise on Inoue, comparing him to a young Manny Pacquiao, and even suggesting he might be better, calling him vicious and a monster. Former world champion Nonito Donaire, who faced Inoue in the ring, has gone as far as naming him the toughest opponent of his entire career.
Is multi-dimensional.
Yeah, of course.
But have you seen him legitimately be multi-dimensional?
Yeah.
From a standpoint of being able, obviously we know he can punch.
Yeah.
We've seen him get to the body. But
He's a box field
I
before.
really haven't seen him stay on the outside and counter punch.
Do you think that's what he's going to have to do against Fulton? No?
It's not the point. The point is you just call him the #1 fighter on the planet.
Pound for pound.
But you got to be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Who did he fight? I mean, you can say that for Crawford.
Bob Arum sees something truly special in Naoya Inoue's style and believes he might even surpass Manny Pacquiao, calling him a tremendous fighter and suggesting that while Inoue may not be suited for 140 pounds, he could potentially rise as far as junior lightweight or lightweight due to his exceptional talent. Arum, who has long admired Pacquiao, questioned what more Manny could even offer Inoue, emphasizing that Naoya is already a complete fighter. Jason Maloney, who has shared the ring with Inoue, echoed that sentiment, recalling how he couldn't even see the punches that hurt him. Inoue's speed, explosiveness, and ruthless finishing instinct made him nearly impossible to stop once he switched into attack mode. Despite the noise from fans calling for a Gervonta Davis showdown, Inoue himself has shut down the idea, saying it's just hype and not realistic, though he did praise Davis as a top pound-for-pound talent who deserves more recognition. Meanwhile, former world champion Sean Porter couldn't stop praising Inoue after his most recent performance, further cementing the Japanese fighter's status as one of boxing's most dangerous and respected champions.
Yes, Inoue. It was a Filipino fighter. He had fought twice. Donaire. So Donaire was giving him fits in the first fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Donaire was somewhere close to 40 or 40 years old when he fought him the first time. Whereas he was in his 20s. So he should have knocked him out in the first fight. Fighting a guy, like I said before, at that age. What I need Inoue to do is, I need him to come fight in the U.S., random blood, urine testing. I think he's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I won't take that away from him. Hell of a fighter. And I like him because I see he take a lot of my...
Naoya Inoue has officially confirmed that he's in negotiations to defend his undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO super bantamweight titles this May, with the opponent rumored to be WBC mandatory challenger Luis Nery. This potential matchup is especially controversial, as Nery was previously banned from fighting in Japan by the Japanese Boxing Commission after testing positive for the banned substance Zilpaterol following his 2017 TKO victory over long-reigning champion Shinsuke Yamanaka. He added further controversy by coming in massively overweight for their 2018 rematch, which he also won by TKO in the second round. Despite the baggage Nery brings, the fight is moving forward, and the boxing world is watching closely. Even Floyd Mayweather has expressed admiration for Inoue, calling him something truly special, a rare talent emerging from Japan who is shaking up the global boxing scene.
About the rumor of the fight upcoming bout in May, but I can't say much about this yet because we're under negotiation, but I want to make everybody happy so that I can show you the great fight next year as well.
Teddy Atlas has made it clear just how highly he regards Naoya Inoue, saying that Inoue could have been a great fighter in any era. Atlas, who typically favors the golden ages of boxing, the 1930s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, believes Inoue would have fit right in with the all-time greats, describing him as the full package, possessing speed, power, intelligence, technique, instinct, timing, and a unique kind of controlled ferocity. On the other side, Luis Nery has been calling Inoue out for a long time and claims he's the superior fighter at 122 pounds. Nery dismissed Inoue's reputation, saying, "He's not a monster, he's a little monster. I'm the real monster," at a 122. Back when Inoue was preparing to face Stephen Fulton, Nery was already eyeing him as a future opponent, predicting a knockout win. "He stands in front of you and is brave, and I do the same. It'll end in a KO." Confident and aggressive, Nery has made it clear he's ready to fight anyone, but his eyes are locked on Inoue, believing their styles will produce fireworks. As for Inoue, he's acknowledged the long-standing buzz around a fight with Nery, saying it's been talked about for quite some time, and many people already expected it to happen. Luis Nery's promoter recently spoke about the long-anticipated clash with Naoya Inoue, confirming that it's likely the next fight. He stated, "If Inoue does well, we'll probably meet in May. Honestly, I feel very confident. It's a great matchup. I truly believe Nery is one of the best, if not the best, at 122 pounds. I think Inoue will wait for Nery, and I believe Nery wins that fight." While the bout hasn't been officially confirmed, Michael Benson has reported that Naoya Inoue versus Luis Nery for the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO Super Bantamweight titles is reportedly agreed for May in Tokyo. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe and check out more of our videos on the screen now.